Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Nitai pada kamala kuti chandra sushitala nitai pada নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল নিতাই পদ
Kamala Koti Chandra Susitala
যে চায় জগত জুড়ায় যে চায়
Jagat
এননিতাই বিনে বাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে না এননিতাই
Bhai Radha Krishna Paitena
ধীরা করে ধরণী তরফায় ধীরা করে সে সম্বন্ধ নাহি যা পিতা জন্ম গেল তার সে সম্বন্ধ
Brita Janma Gelota
সেই পশু বড় দুরাচার সেই
Pasu Bhara Dhuracha
নিতাই না বলিলা মুখে মজিলা সংসার সুখে নিতাই না
Bolila Moke Majila Samsara Sukhe
বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তাই বিদ্যা কুলে আর বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তার বিদ্যা
Kole Kore
অহংকারে মত্ত হইয়া নিতাই পদ পাশরিয়া
Ankara Mataya Nitai Pada Pasariya
আর সত্যের সত্য করি মানে অসত্যের সত্য নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে নিতাইয়ের
Karuna Kore
আর নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ পাবে
নিতাই করুণা করে রাধে
আর দারণে তার চরণ দুখানি দারণে তার
চরণ দুখানি
আর দারণে তার চরণ দুখানি দারণে আর নিতায়ের চরণ সত্য তাহার সেবক নিত নিতায়ের চরণ সত্য আর নিতাই পদ সদা করো নিতাই পদ সদা আর নরোত্তম বর দুঃখী নিতাই মোরে কর সুখী নরোত্তম বর দুঃখী
নিতাই মোরে কর
আর নরোত্তম বর দুঃখী নিতাই মোরে কর সুখী নরোত্তম বর দুঃখী
কর সুখী
আর রাগ রঙ্গা চরণের পাঠ রাগ রঙ্গা চরণের আমায় রাগ রঙ্গা চরণের পাঠ রাগ
রঙ্গ চরণের
জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই
জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয়
জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই
জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয়
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই হরি
Joy Nitai. As we mentioned this morning, just like here in Vrindavan, we hear the Brijabasis, they say Jai Radhe, Radhe Sham. In Mayapur, Navadvip, they say Joy Nitai. Not Jai, Joy. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Tamini Prabhupada Shasai Mya Pakasha Vidiraja Pracharan Kirama Shaya Bhagat Bhakti Anugraha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyabhati Paschatya Desatarine Omaghyana Timirandasya Gyanangyana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Scha Serupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Si Visakanditam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanespari Visabhanu Shute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpataruvhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna. I'd like to read the translation of this song. Srila Prabhupada also gave a purport to this song. I figured out maybe we can read also part of the purport Prabhupada wrote. Narottam Das Thakur wrote this song. Prabhupada says that whatever Narottam Das Thakur writes, it is as good as the Vedas. And he also mentions that in the conditioned state, we don't have that proper sentiment and love to compose songs like the Vaishnavas, the Vaishnava Acharyas. So if we just repeat the songs written by such personalities like Srila Narottam Das Thakur, then our hearts also becomes purified. And we'll be able to understand the mood of the Vaishnavas, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and so on, Narottam Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, all the Vaishnavacharyas. Translation. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of millions of moons. Just like when we have full moon or Purnima, it's very soothing. The farmers out in the field, they can work even at nighttime without any problem. And Prabhupada also mentions that the shining or the moonshine is very soothing, that even for the lovers, when they go to Taj Mahal, not very far from here, it's written in the Krishna book, it creates a very romantic atmosphere. So what to say of millions of moons? That means the toes, the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda is so soothing. It clears our mind from all the anxieties that we're carrying for many, many millions, koti lifetimes. This is Lord Nityananda. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. In India, even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not very well known. Some who knows him up to the extent that they will see him just a very, very great saintly personality. But who knows Lord Nityananda? Not very many. No. Only those who are in the line of Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, then will have some understanding, realization, appreciation of who is Lord Nityananda. As we've heard earlier, Lord Nityananda is the personified compassion, mercy of the Supreme Lord. Lord Nityananda's mercy is given to everyone, even for those who are not qualified. We usually beg for mercy, isn't it? We usually beg for the blessings from the Lord or the advanced devotees. But we have to work hard for that, to receive the mercy, to receive their blessings. But for Lord Nityananda, you don't have to be qualified. The more you are unqualified, the more you are qualified to receive the mercy. Yes, this is the mission of compassion of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How merciful. We've heard Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of a devotee, specifically of Srimati Radharani. But it was Lord Nityananda who exemplified of the mood of what it is meant to be a real devotee. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood is that he accepts service. We've heard that from Kripanidhi Prabhu. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Lord Balaram, Swayam Prakash, the first expansion of Lord Krishna, immediate expansion of Lord Krishna. Out of his causeless mercy, all the incarnations, all the expansions emanates. Mahasankarshan, first quadruple expansion, Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and Sankarshan, another Sankarshan. And then, from the four quadruple expansions of the Supreme Lord, all the different predominating deities in Vaikuntha planets, all the four or the quadruple arms, four-arm forms, unlimited, 3/4 of the entire kingdom of God. 1/4 the kingdom of God is the material world. And in the material world, again, Lord Balaram expanded himself as Mahavishnu. From Mahavishnu came Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and then Kshirdakashayi Vishnu. And then all the incarnations, unlimited in numbers. It is his mercy, it is his compassion. One need not have any good qualities to receive the mercy, but that mercy is needed in the beginning. That mercy is needed for us to again become qualified more and more and more to receive ultimately Radha Krishna, to attain pure devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada is the personification of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. Parampara. And from Srila Prabhupada, extended wise, all of us receive that mercy. And then from us again, when we give this to others, it's an extension again of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. How amazing, how inconceivable the mercy of the Lord. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. To approach Radha Krishna, we need the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. To have Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we need Lord Nityananda's mercy. To receive the mercy of Lord Nityananda, we need the mercy of the 6 Goswamis. To receive the mercy of the 6 Goswamis, we need the mercy of the Guru Parampara up to Srila Prabhupada and to the present spiritual masters. then ultimately we can attain most difficult. Without Lord Nityananda, we will not attain Radha and Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Dancing party? It's like we were in St. Petersburg, in Russia. I remember one time, because in Russia, we don't have big facility to conduct such big programs. So sometimes we will rent a hall, and our Guru Maharaj was giving a program, he's doing a program, and in the other part of the hall, because they're all divided, there was a party, but not Sankirtan party. It's a different kind of party, drinking alcohol and eating meat, so on. So one of them, they saw us, we're all doing kirtan, everyone is jumping up and down in ecstasy, full of bliss. Nityananda, Nitya, eternal, Ananda, bliss. So anyone who takes part in the dancing party of Gauranitai, then they will attain that kind of bliss. So one of the party goer from the other side, they saw us and they asked, "What are you guys doing? How come you're so happy? What? You're not drinking any alcohol? You're not eating any of what we're eating? What kind of party is this?" The Guru Maharaj gave a class for like few minutes regarding this. Yeah, it's just amazing how the conditioned souls are suffering since time immemorial. And again, by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, through Srila Prabhupada, through the ISKCON movement, the Hare Krishna movement, this bliss is being spread all over the world. Wherever we go, wherever we travel, somehow or other, we're giving chance to everyone to partake into this Sankirtan mission of Sri Gaur-Nitai. Sometimes we will go to marketplaces doing Harinam, like in the Philippines. Oh, abominable. Devotees will not go if you don't have any mission to go. Marketplaces, you smell all of this. Abominable. You can see so much suffering, but they think they're enjoying. But we don't have any business there except to distribute the mercy of Lord Nityananda, the mission of compassion. We cannot just imagine how we come to this point of our life sitting here. What great fortune, what pious credit we did from the past. As Prabhupada says, I created your fortune. Many of us, especially who lived and grew up in a Milecha country, it's really unfathomable, not possible to understand. We go to places where people are really seemingly enjoying the material world. And as Prabhupada says, it will be noted in the history of the world that this movement will be the one who saved the entire humanity from being barbarian. Barbarian is not just a class of people. Actually, it's the whole world is barbarian. Barbaric. Barbaric means going downhill. not understanding the nature of human form of life is meant for self-realization. Not understanding that this human form of life is the best vehicle to get out of this material world. Sinful activities is like natural, normal. For them, it doesn't matter. Eat, drink, enjoy, and be merry, for tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen. But Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Sankirtan movement, the Hare Krishna movement, what is it that we get from sharing this knowledge, sharing this mission to everyone? Again, to be qualified ultimately to receive Radha and Krishna's mercy. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. What is that relationship? Taking shelter of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet means taking shelter of the holy name, taking shelter of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, taking shelter of the Guru Parampara, taking shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When we take shelter of Lord Nityananda, we get protection. Taking shelter means begging for protection. Protection from what? Protection from Maya. Maya is heavy. Prabhupada says, but Krishna is heavier. Lord Nityananda is heavier. Being the all combined spiritual masters is Lord Nityananda. So Lord Nityananda is heavy also. The spiritual master is also considered to be heavy. Heavy in such a way that he will cut our attachment to enjoy the material energy. If a spiritual master flatters you, then he is not genuine. As Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says also, anyone who flatters you is your enemy. He will not, for those who will not point out your mistakes, for those who will not want to correct you, he cannot be a representative of Lord Nityananda. Not possible. No. And Lord Nityananda, did he correct Jagai and Madai? No. Because he wanted to show that the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to save us. The weapons of the Panchatattva are not to kill us. The weapons of the Panchatattva is to give us Krishna, to dissipate, to kill our atheistic mentality. We're so much full of ignorance here. See, the spiritual master is so tolerant. Lord Nityananda is so tolerant. That third sloka in the Shiksastakam, more tolerant than a tree. Be ready to offer respect to others and not expecting any respect towards oneself. One can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. First, be humble. Be humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. To be a Vaishnava is not so easy. To consider oneself to be a Vaishnava is not so easy. One must be a follower of Lord Nityananda. Then he is a Vaishnava. He has to follow. Not just theoretically. One should be ready to be corrected. If I am making mistakes, I'll be glad to be corrected. Not that I know what I'm doing. Who are you? This is disciple. We're all disciples of Lord Nityananda. We're all disciples of Srila Prabhupada. To be corrected, that means there is room for improvement. And Lord Nityananda, he did not correct this Jagai and Madai. He's all in all, 100% mercy. They are the most unqualified. Even Chitragupta, who is the secretary? Yeah? Secretary of Yamaraj. He ran out of paper to put